Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Brian Dozier heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 2.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7:11 tonight.
First pitch, 7:11.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
In the second spot tonight, first baseman number 7.
Joe Mauer gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here comes the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and 2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
1-1, here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball. Even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's how you neutralize a leadoff walk. He settles down, gets his focus back, and delivers back-to-back strikeouts.
Miguel Sano will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. First offering on its way. And that's taken for strike one.
The one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Tommy Malone, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity. He'll go up and down. The break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Jonathan Lucroy comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
In now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, Matt. Not the start you're hoping for away from home. He needs to really concentrate here before he gets himself into trouble.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. high in the air and deep to left center field. Buxton racing back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a two-run shot for Ryan Braun. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some right there. That's a two-run homer.
Here's Chris Carter now.
First baseman.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Scooter Gennett takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Sano is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
All right, that's already the 4th hit he's given up in this first inning, and this one's a double. And you start to get the sense that if he doesn't turn it around very soon, he's not going to be out there much longer.
So here's Aaron Hill. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even behind the next guy.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. side 2-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he botches it. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, things are quickly starting to deteriorate out there on the mound. That's 4 straight hits off him now. This one brings home 2 runs. Might be the hardest hit of the 4. Whatever he's doing, it ain't working.
Into the box, Kirk Neuenhuis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
4 runs here in this half inning. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Hit to first. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, this is a ball he probably should have had over at first. You see him come off the base to field it, but then it just gets right through him and on into right field.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. It's the Brewers 4 and the Twins nothing. Miguel Sano will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And you know, when you've got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count, and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball one. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and 3 driven in. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And here, obviously, in a National League ballpark, no DH. You're looking for ways to create a little offense, so the steal sign is on, and he's into second with 1 away.
Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit out towards second. Jeanette has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two outs here with a runner at third. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. A man on third with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jimmy Nelson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Look out, 2-0 now.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Three and 0 now.
3-0.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Byron Buxton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Tommy Malone. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One and one.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, I don't know if that was just discipline or whether he just wasn't going to swing the bat at all. At least he's making him throw a few pitches.
1 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
So here's Joe Mauer. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. To third. Hill is there. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail here 4-0. Chris Carter digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Chris Carter.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Buxton racing back, still going back. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
and now that's the second home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work. And no question, they've had his number here in the early going, and now they stretch the lead out even further.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a swing as he pulls this one down the line in right. Sano is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Aaron Hill digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton on the move, and this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
Center fielder, number 10, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Kirk Neuenhuis, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is coming as that's going to be all for his starter, Tommy Milone. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Trevor May is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Domingo Santana will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And that's up and in for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Jimmy Nelson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 6 and the Twins nothing. Trevor Plouffe will come forward now to stand with his guys down 6 in the early going. They're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Miguel Sano comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Back goes Braun. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Well, with the hole that they dug themselves here early in the ballgame, it's definitely going to be a long road back. But we've seen stranger things happen, and who knows? Maybe we'll look back on this home run as the one shot that got the huge comeback started.
In now, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Eduardo Escobar is on deck. 1 run on 3 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And the count will be full. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Eduardo Escobar steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And a curveball in for a strike. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Twins at least do get 1 back on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Twins 1. Jonathan Lucroy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Sano on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Right field. Sano has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, that fastball seems a lot quicker after 2 straight off-speed pitches.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton giving chase. 2 down.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Ryan Braun strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Drilled to first. Mauer is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Byron Buxton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Grounded, foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, This Date in Baseball History. Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Eduardo Nunez.
Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be two. There's one. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
So here's Joe Mauer, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Well, this is going to hurt any way you look at it, but as you look at the replay, the thing to notice here is that guy, he's got no lead at all over there. I mean, he's maybe 5 feet off the bag. I know you want to keep him close, but come on.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Michael Tonkin is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Tonkin.
Chris Carter stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And it was a changeup, and he saw it early and did a nice job of waiting back on it.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now Carter with a big swing as he lifts this one high in the air out to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead a foul ball. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. high in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Rosario. 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Kirk Neuenhuis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, you get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. It just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
And that's how he'll use that sinker against lefties. Start it down and in and let it work its magic.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Mauer's there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 6-1. Trevor Plouffe will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Third baseman number 24, Trevor Plouffe.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Eddie Rosario stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Domingo Santana will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th.
Domingo Santana.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Sano sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's just a low fastball here on the outside corner. You see him try to drive the ball the other way, but he got under it just a little bit too much, and that becomes an easy flyout.
Standing in now, Jimmy Nelson. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Jonathan Villar would be next. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Kloof has it. Pretty pain. The Brewers 6. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught and lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's
side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
And this isn't always, and wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
1 gone now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, it's always hard to battle back and win an at-bat when you're down 0-2, and we'll see if he can do it right here.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive. He's got it. The throw to first. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Up next.
Whoa, what a nice play down there at first. You see him have to stretch out as far as he can go to make the play, and then he's got the presence of mind to hit his pitcher perfectly in stride covering first. That is nicely done.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Popped high in the air. Hill is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll hand it off to Casey Fiend here.
Number 50, Casey Fiend. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 26,
Jonathan Villar. We'll start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Lays off 1-0. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Rosario will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Ryan Braun will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here's the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
1-2.
1 out, nobody on. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman number 33, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Michael Blazek will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Michael Blazek.
Max Kepler will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Max Kepler.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good battle. Count remains full. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Another one sent foul. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Braun will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Eighth inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Now batting, Brian Dozier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Braun. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batters.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Minnesota. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Now to the plate, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Aaron Hill.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hill. He singled his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. 2 very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's retired 1 away.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle. So, I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Into the box, Kirk Neuenhuis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped down the third base line. Foul, says the third base umpire. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sam Freeman will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Sam Freeman. Now playing center field and batting.
Miguel Sano will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Eddie Rosario will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Eduardo Escobar stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two and 0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. 2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
A little surprised they let him go there as he misses the splitter for strike 1.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The catcher, number 8,
Kurt Suzuki will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
There's the strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Three and one. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. Flores is there. 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
John Ryan Murphy will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Ryan Murphy.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And that's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Minnesota, good night.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 6-1. Good night from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball.